All right, today we're gonna finish up the second lesson here in our Unit 3 book. We're gonna be on page 10, and page 10 doesn't have a ton of problems with it, but they are somewhat difficult, okay? Probably more difficult than we have seen in the past. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, on number 28, sorry. On 28, it says Cruz wanted to buy 3 albums at a cost of $14.49 each. He said the total would be about $45, and his sister Jessica said the total would be about $42. How do you think Cruz found his estimate? Is his estimate higher or lower than the actual total? Okay, well, Cruz said it would be 45. Okay, and no matter which one we have, this one at Cruz is $45 and Jessica is $42. No matter which one we have, that's not the exact cost. So what they did is they each rounded, okay, and Cruz rounded to 15. He used $15 because 15 times 3 is 45. He used $15, and Jessica found her estimate by using, so she used $14. 14 times 3 is 42. And it says which one, or which one is closer? Is his estimate higher or lower than the actual number? And what you need to look at is the original number, okay? Which one is that closer to, 14 or 15? And it's 14.49, and we're talking about dollars, so 50 cents is actually halfway, so it's one less than 50 cents. So it's actually closer to a 14 than it is a 15. So her estimate is closer, but it will still be lower than the actual estimate because she rounded down. His will be higher because he rounded up. And he will be further away because he went to the number that was further away. Okay. Yeah. So number 29, we have, this is back from unit 1. Okay. So we have 80, and we're going to split 80 into 2 parts. That's 40 and 40. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts. So 40 divided by 5 is 8. So this heart right here is 8. So that takes away 8 from here and makes it 32. So you're going to take the 32 and split it up. 32 divided by 2 is 16. So you get 16 on each side. 16 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 is 4. Excuse me, 4. So this is a 4. So 16 minus 4 is 12, and 12 split into 2 triangles would be 6. Okay, on number 30, they don't give us the total, but they give us a butterfly here. Okay, so this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and here it doesn't matter what these kites equal. These two will mark out. Okay, and this butterfly and this butterfly will cancel. So what it's saying here is that one butterfly, which is worth 1, is the same as 2 kites. Well, that's kind of strange, because if I split 1 into 2 parts, that means that this is a half and this is a half. So a kite is actually worth a half, or 0.5. And we're going to start getting into fractions here before long. So a kite is half. Now, what is the total? Well, each side is the same. So we have 1, 2, 3, and a kite is a half. We have 1, 2, 2 halves make 3, and then a half makes 3. So you got 3.5 on this side and 3.5 on that side. Whoop. So the total is 7. You got 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 2 halves will make your 7. All right, here are some kind of more difficult number lines here. Okay, if we just forget the negative and the decimal and all that, if we look at 81, 54, and 27, hopefully you know that those are products or multiples of 3. Okay, they're multiples of 3, or you could say multiples of 9 even. So if we look here at 0 to 0.27, I have 1, 2, 3 gaps. Okay, so how much is one gap here worth? Well, I know that 27 is 3 times 9. So each one of these should be 0.9. So 0.9, that's 9 times 1. 9 times 2, so 0.18. And then you get 0.27, so it's 0.9. This side would be mirrored, so negative 0.9, negative 0.18. Sorry. This should be 0.09. 0.09. Sorry, I was off a decimal. Okay, because I knew that because 0.9 is bigger than 0.27. Okay, so 0.18, negative 0.27, and then we have 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 times 9 is negative 0.36. 5 times 9 is negative 0.45, and then 6, and then 7 is negative 0.63, and then negative 0.72, negative 0.81, and then negative 0.90. Okay, so we're going by 0.09 is my scale there. Okay, the next one here, they give us 0.6 and negative 0.6. So I know right between those has to be 0. And we're going by 0.6. Okay, so 0.6, and then 0.6 more would be 1.2. That's negative 1.2. 6 more would be 1.8. So negative 1.8, and you have negative 2.4, so negative 2.4. You're going by sixes, so 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times, sorry, this is a positive 24. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 times 6 would be 3.6. I say times 6, but it's really times 0.6, which leaves your decimal right there. So 6 more than that would be 7.2. 6 more than that, 0.6 more than that would be 7.8. 6 more than that would be 8.4. And we're done. And you may notice a pattern here with your numbers: 6, 2, 8, 4, 0. sorry, we start at 0, 6, 2, 4, 8, 4, 0, because that's 3.0. 6, 2, 8, 4. The next one would be 90, would be the 0. Okay, now we've got some who am I numbers, and these get tough. Okay, so making a list here of what your possible numbers are is going to be very helpful. So number 33, I am a 3-digit number. So you get your 3 digits there. At least 2 of my digits are perfect squares. Now, each number in here can only be 1 digit. So that means I can have a 1, a 4, or a 9. Okay, I can't have 16 because that's a 2-digit number and I'm only filling in 1 spot. My units digit is greater than my tens digit. So this number here is bigger. Only 1 of my digits is even. Okay, well, we can't, we're not going to figure that out quite yet. My units digit is 2 times my hundreds plus 1. My tens digit is 2 less than my units digit. So this number is 2 minus this number. The tens minus the hundreds is 3. 1 of my digits is 7. Okay, well, 1 digit is 7, and then 2 of the digits are over here. But remember, 1 of the digits is even. So 7 has to be a number, and 4 has to be a number. Okay, well, if you look right here, my tens digit minus my hundreds digit is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. So my tens digit would be 7. My hundreds digit would be 4. And it says that my, where'd it go? So my units digit is bigger than this number. So it can't be a 1, it must be a 9. And it also says my tens digit is 2 less than my units digit. This number is 2 less than this number. Okay, so a lot of thinking on that one to do. Oh, this is our first 4-digit number here. I'm a 4-digit number. I am even. So that means this number here is 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. I am less than 5,000. That means this number, it can't be 0, it can be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, it's less than 5,000, so it can't even be 5,000. My units digit is twice my tens digit. Okay, so this number is 2 times this number. All right. The product of my hundreds and my thousands digit is 5. Well, the only way to get 5 by a product, which is multiplication, is 1 times 5. This number cannot be a 5, so it must be a 1, and this must be a 5. Okay, so that clears up those. My units and my plus my tens number equals my hundreds plus my thousands number. Well, 1 plus 5 is 6. So that means if I take this one plus this one, it must be 6. So that means that 8 cannot be a number. And then these could be 6, 4, 2, or 0. Okay. And I can kind of stop here and figure this out because it says my units digit is twice my tens digit. Okay. Well, my units digit is 2 times this number. So is 6 times 2 0? No. Is 4 times 2 2? No. Is 2 times 2 4? Yes. So this must be 2 and 4. And you can check yourself. Okay, this was 5 plus 1 is 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. We can keep going through the rest of them and see if they work. 3 times your tens number So 3 times 2 is 6, plus your units number 4 does equal 10. The product of all 4 digits together is 40. 1 plus 5 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 4 is 40. Okay, so our number is 1,524. Okay, that is all on here. You have your page 11 to work on the additional problems, and then the quiz will be opened up for you to take. And then we only have one more lesson left for the semester. Okay, so make sure you're using time to go back and redo or to finish up some of the quizzes. You can also retake some of the assessments as well. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson.